Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Black Book. This is an RPG based around Slavic myths. I know that there's a card game element, but I know it's not a roguelike, and I'm quite excited to play through it because I'm a very big fan of folklore, and I don't actually know that much about Slavic myths. So we're going to jump in here. I know a lot of this is voice acted, so I won't have to read very much, hopefully. We'll see how it goes. What difficulty do we want to play on? We can play it on the Apprentice difficulty for anyone who wishes to experience the story without much difficulty in battles. The Znatka, normal difficulty. Increased difficulty, nightmare. Let's go with on just the normal difficulty.
Once upon a time, evil spirits dwelled here in these parts, and in a sense, they still do. I will tell you a story. It happened long ago, even before the revolution. It happened here, not far from Cherdin. I heard my grandmother tell it. A man was fostering an orphan girl. He was a Noah. Everyone called him Old Yegor. She didn't want to become a witch, but he taught her his craft. She was to be married to a special young man. I can't recall what exactly happened, but this young man took his own life. He was later buried beyond the gates of the churchyard, which meant that he would pass straight to hell. As for the orphan, Vasilisa, she refused to accept it. She was intent on bringing back his soul from the inferno. To do this, she would need to break the 7 seals of the Black Book, which Old Yegor kept, and retrieve him. And it was for that reason that Vasilisa agreed to become a witch. But to become one, she needed to be initiated in a banya or at a crossroads. And so, Vasilisa set out for the crossroads.
I slept poorly last night. Been waiting, hoping for you to return. But you haven't. You never sat at the table. Where are you now, sweetheart? Where are you headed? From relatives and from the warm summer, departed. There's no entrance or exit for you, it seems. Cold Mother Earth. There isn't even a churchyard fence to hold on to. Enough. I don't believe you would do this to yourself. It'll all be well. All will be well. I'll accept this knowledge from Grandpa, though I know what you thought of that. But there's no other choice. I'll drag you from that road myself. Sleep for now. Sleep. I won't be long.
There is no way that this story can end well, is there, really? She wants to revive the dead man. Oh, candles.
They didn't bury him in the holy ground. I need to go to the crossroads. The pine needles are golden with the sun already.
Okay, so we're going to the crossroads to become anointed as a witch, I guess? I do quite like the fact you can, like, see things to click on around you as you walk around. Adam's Head. Adam's Head heals minor wounds. A useful thing on any journey. True enough. Oh, wow. It's definitely a unique graphic style, I'll give it that. I don't actually know that much about this game. I saw it, I was like, that seems like an interesting premise, and here we are. That's how I tend to pick my games to play on the channel. The Prologue. Initiation of a Colden. I apologise for my pronunciations for all of these.
The darkness of the night is filled with anticipation. You're at Mikhail's crossroads, along with old Yegor. You know the ritual that has to be done, but you've never thought of what might happen once it's complete. However, the time to draw the circle has come.
Luckily, the narrator can say the things considerably better than I can, apparently. Let's look around. There's a milepost. Old Igor. Golbets.
Crosses look old. It seems people were buried here quite some time ago.
Should we talk to Igor first? I mean, he's right here.
Where have you been? It will be midnight soon. Go over there, by that milepost. Everything you need for the ritual you'll find over there. Take the candles, we'll light them and draw a circle.
Okay, to the milepost.
Cherding, 16 miles. Solikamsk, 102 miles. Nirop, 21 miles.
Old and enchanted candles from old Igor's hut. With their help, you can draw a circle that can offer protection against evil spirits. Applies 3 of whatever that is on the first turn. I assume that's like shield or something? We'll find out.
Well done, Vasilisa. Now let's draw a circle. Be careful not to leave any gaps, otherwise we'll be crushed by evil spirits.
Make a circle. I'd rather not be crushed by evil spirits. Wow, that was quick.
I've made a circle. Is it alright, Grandfather?
The circle is drawn. No gaps, good. Too late to dither now.
You think that I can help him?
Sure you can. You can do anything when you have the book. So says the legend. Well, go on. It's time for you to take my knowledge. Such a long time we've spent together. Parting with it is bittersweet. Well, take it.
Oh, here it is. Totally not evil at all.
Would you look at that? What power emanates from the book? The seal is open. It seems great sorcery lurks in you. Well, think about it later. Now speak the words I taught you.
Let's just read the spell. We're not scared. We know what we want.
I'll get up without crossing myself, but I will go to the crossroads. On the crossroads, I'll draw a circle and step into it. And I shall speak. Good merchants, come and buy my cat.
Excuse me?
For this cat, give me neither inconvertible ruble nor a fine hat,
Wait, but I like fine hats.
but bestow me with knowledge of the dark and eyes with vision sharp.
Are we selling a cat to the devil?
So as I have said, so it will be. My words are stone.
What a spell. Oh
Here
my
are
god.
your merchants. Now listen carefully if you value your life. To become a witch, you have to defeat this demon. Time for your first Zagavar.
Ooh, Zagavar. What a name. What a name for something. Welcome to your first battle. Each battle consists of turns. You and your enemy take turns, but you always get to go first. You win when you destroy all enemies before you, reducing their health to 0. This is the Black Book. It contains all of your Zagavors. Try using the page Urazi. Once the end turn button to recite your Zagavor. Press the end turn button. Okay, so I want to cast this. I like the card artwork here. They're like, I guess these are pages from the book, and I'm guessing this is going to do 4 damage. And then we hit end turn. Now it is their turn. The pages you had previous turns have changed. The book alters the pages each turn. Enemy attacks can be blocked with the defense. Oh, it's a shield. It is literally a shield. Okay. Defense shields you from damage, but disappears on your next turn. Recite the page Alvadalai, which has the defense effect. I'm going to apologize again for misreading all of these things.
Such enchanted words protect from demons, but this protection fades quickly.
Guessing it only lasts for 1 turn.
Now draw up a complete Zagavor.
You may combine several pages into a Zagavor. You can currently recite a maximum of 3 pages as indicated by the empty slots at the top of the screen. A Zagavor consists of orders, which are these scrolls, and keys. You can currently recite a Zagavor consisting of 2 orders and 1 key. You can see the type of page, order, or key in its upper corner. Okay, so keys? I was going to say a key's a certain type of attack, but no, it seems like there are key pages for defense. We're going to have to cast 2 of these, right? 2 Azari, and then 1 Rabah. And then end the turn. And then we cast a shield to block ourselves. And then he should hit us.
Good job, Vasya. This demon is nearly beaten. A couple more spells to rid the world of it.
The Black Book helps you predict your enemy's actions. So we can see he's going to hit us for 1. Study the enemy's intents carefully to upset their plans. So, well, we can only do... Well, that's enough to kill it right there, but... Waste. Deals 3 attack each turn, ignoring defense. Interesting. What does Bless do? Increases attack of each page for 2. So if I went Bless... Scorch shit. I'm trying. And Ruda. So we've increased the attack of this to 4 because, yeah, and it tells me up at the top of the screen, which is really useful. So we're going to be doing 4 damage and gaining 2 defense, which will kill it because it only has 1 health. The mountain's opening, or the hill.
Take that, you mangy hellhound! Well, now, Vasya, answer this maw. You'll be a witch as soon as you return. Well, safe travels.
Oh well, let's go into the gates of hell. Okay, let's look at the Black Rift.
Oh, is that you, Vasily-san? I should congratulate you. For the first seal is open. Only 6 remain. Oh, but will you be able to open the rest? This is another matter entirely.
Let's ask about the wish.
curious. Can the Black Book grant any wish?
Indeed, as legend dictates. Who knows? Perhaps you shall meet your beloved soon.
Should we be worried that the demon, the devil, whoever this is, seems to know our plans completely?
Who is worthy to open the scroll and break its seals? No one in heaven, on earth, or beneath it has ever been able to open the scroll or look upon it. Yet.
I have a problem with this sentence. If no one in heaven or earth or beneath it has ever been able to open the scroll, who wrote it? Let's ask about these seals.
How do I open the seals?
Oh. Can't figure it out by yourself, girl?
Well, you're the all-knowing devil.
I'm disappointed in you.
I mean, you can't blame somebody for asking the question, you know? If you don't ask the question, you're never gonna get the answer. Who are you?
What sort of devil are you?
How rude, Vasilisa. I'm your chief advisor. It is I who grants you the powers of a Khaldun. We will become better acquainted in time, I presume.
Then I guess we shall leave.
Let me return to the land of the living.
Not just yet. Have you forgotten your purpose? I named you a witch. How many demons will you take on for your service?
Ooh, how many demons do I want? As many as possible, or one? Can I have one really powerful one?
Surely I will only need one at most.
We do not assign fewer than 3 imps, Vasilisa.
How was I supposed to know?
I'll pick out the best among Yegor's old imps for you. Now go. Perhaps we'll meet again. If you manage to open the seals.
Okay, well that went well. We gained our witchly powers. Oh. Black Book. I assume that's the prologue finished.
What? What? Well, are you awake? The sun rose while you were coming to. Had to drag you home. I understand it's not easy to pass through the Devil's domain. So, you've seen it?
Huh? Are we home? Seems like it was all a dream. The devil made me a witch.
Well, then it is a good day. What did I tell you? You should have become a witch a long time ago.
What is new Bailashika? Is that like a new page or something?
Well, what's done is done. The legend says that your wish is behind the 7 seals. I could never open the first one. Here's the second seal, the Aspen one.
How do I open it? Maybe it was the demon at the crossroads that opened the first.
Perhaps. I think that demons do play a part, but what spirit is the Aspen one? I'll have to rack my brain a bit. Maybe there's something in the books? You yourself are a witch now. I knew that you would not let me down. The news of your enlightenment has spread already. Must be the Susetkes who told the heads of the families.
A Susestko is a house spirit or a hobgoblin. Lives under the hearth or in the goblets. Cellar.
Now people will come to you for advice. I am old now, not many teeth left. My Koldun powers are waning. Now it is you who will help the people around here. Perhaps you will even find the right demon for your problem. Well, while you were coming to your senses, I've already spoken to most of the visitors. There's only one left. He's waiting behind the door. Look around for a start. Your book is over there, on the table. Do you remember how I taught you bookbinding? Afterwards, see to that visitor of yours. Some evil spirit has been giving him trouble. Got it?
Got it. Let's ask about the devil.
Have you yourself met this devil?
I was initiated as a Koldun once. I saw this devil, who gave me my charts.
A chort is a demon or devil who can serve as a Koldun's familiar.
I couldn't even lift the first seal. And you, all you needed was one touch, and it's gone already. It seems there is great power within you. Got it?
Let's get to work.
I got it, Grandpa. Time to get to work.
Look for the spirits around the district. Maybe we'll get lucky with the seals. We should not tarry. Who knows? Perhaps after 40 days have passed, we won't be able to help.
The 40th day. In Eastern Orthodoxy, a traditional memorial service held on the 14th day after the death of the departed, after which his or her soul leaves this world. Wow, okay.
God bless.
Interesting. Right, he told us to look around. Let's click on our book. On this screen you can change the page composition of the black book. On the right side you can see the current page composition of the black book. On the left side are pages available to you, but not in the current black book composition. You can categorize pages with special filters. You might receive pages that are currently unavailable as battle or task rewards. You can alter the page composition of the book to craft new pages. You need rules. The Black Book volume has to stay within the limits of a maximum and minimum number of pages. You may also save 3 different sets of pages and change them as needed. In time, you will uncover even more Black Book pages, which are sealed away at the present. You can change the composition of the Black Book at any time, except during combat. Okay. What is well versed? The page effect amplifies by one for every other page of the same colour in the Zagavor. Wow, that's actually really good. So if you played that plus another one, you would amplify it by 1, which I assume means it'd hit for 5. Oh, and it's basically the same as a Urazi, which hits for 4 anyway, but with a chance of it being better. Can I just... Not enough rubles. Oh, I only have 10 rubles. No. Okay, we need to make money. Items, we have candles. Oh. The Onomasticon. Ah! They're short stories of encounters with evil spirits which took place in real life. Explore the game to learn new. Bali Shalas. I can't say any of these words. I'm so sorry. A man from Vatka once lived in our village. He would tell us stories. One involved a miller that had to make offerings to a shishiga, or else she would prevent the mill's mechanism from turning. As an offering, he gave part of his stores of flour, grain, and breadcrumbs. On one occasion, he forgot and offered nothing. Sure enough, the windmill ground to a halt. When the man went to investigate inside the mill, there was the shishiga sitting on the grinder, threatening him with her finger outstretched. She suddenly vanished. The miller gathered some tobacco and threw it at the shadows in the corners of the mill at midnight. The windmill started to turn again, and the shishka stopped causing mischief. Interesting, it was appeased by tobacco or repelled by tobacco. Okay, the Koldan initiation. It isn't easy being a Koldan. Becoming one is a terrifying experience. People tell a lot of stories. One in particular comes to mind. A man decided to punish his neighbour for changing the boundary of his field to a neighbouring one. He went to a Koldan and asked, "Give me a chort with which to curse my neighbour." The Koldan replied, "It's not as simple as that. Do as I say and you will have your short." He then told him they would need to go to a banya at midnight. So the man gathered his courage and took along his rifle and his cross. Oh, it is scary at the banya. He loaded his gun with his cross and shot at the hearth. A fiery dog emerged and opened its maw. The only option was to climb inside, and even though his instincts told him to, he stopped himself from making the sign of the cross. He recalled at the last moment that if he did so, he would lose his hand. He climbed down into the hearth, of course. What would you have done? As soon as he entered the moor, he saw fidgety little people sitting behind set tables. "I want one small short with which I can curse my neighbour." The imps replied matter-of-factly, "We come in no fewer than 3. The man awoke in the banya with 3 shorts. "Father, give us work. We want to eat." He gave them a cat to curse and some other small tasks. More and more the chorts appeared. He tried to keep up with the demands of the chorts, but he soon grew exhausted in mind and body. In the end, the chorts took to entertaining themselves with the villagers until all of the inhabitants were cursed. Oh my. And then this is the encyclopedia. We can learn about Churden. It was located in the northern part of Perm Gubina. Finno-Ugric beliefs were closely interwoven with those of Christianity, creating a unique cultural blend. The first trade route from Europe to Asia passed through Churden, transforming every river, creek, mountain and hill into part of European and Asian history. We can learn more about the Koldan initiation. As in any neophyte initiation, the sorcerer, called a Koldan, has to pass through the maw of a beast at a crossroads. A banya, or whatever may constitute a boundary space. Most often, the initiation took place at a banya, and that is why the beast is often represented by a fiery dog. In different cultural traditions, the neophyte has to pass through the maw of the totemic ancestor. Interestingly, in the Churden region, this tradition has been partially preserved. In the geographic zone where Russian people interact closely with the Komi people, Koldans have to pass through the maw of the white swan, capercaillie, pike, lizard or bear. All of these are totemic ancestors of the Komi Permians, and we can see the evidence of this in traditional bronze plaques and amulets. We can learn about crossroads. Crossroads are one of the key points of travel between the world of the living and the depths of the underworld. It is a place that exists as a boundary between worlds. That is why the heroes of fairy tales often stop at crossroads. They must choose their path. However, any path they choose leads to the world of unliving, the so-called, I'm just going to say the faraway kingdom. It is here that they must battle the serpent, or Koshai, who embodies the undead, as well as overcome other difficult challenges. This reminds me of the crossroads in the bogs. I think that's a Scottish folklore, but there's you get lost in the bogs following a light and crossroads. Interesting. So I'm going to ask if people want me to read the encyclopedia as we go through this game. It's going to add to the playtime, I feel, because there's quite a lot there. But I think this is a good place for me to end the first episode. I know we haven't really done anything other than the prologue, but well, we can talk to old Igor. I'll do that in the next episode. So I'm going to thank you all very much for watching. As it's the first episode of a season? Yes, it's a season of a series. Please let me know what you think. If you want to see more of it, leave comments, likes, you know the deal. You guys have been here for a while. So, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated, and as always, see you next time.